you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
There's talk of these skies driving me mad.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, so... All yours. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Otto.
The realm? As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roilings. He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with setting an owl their way the moment the winds turn foul. Still waiting on.
Do you have any...
Well, that depends on your
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I leave the scheming to those. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current. Could be that they don't.
I suppose...
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable... Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No.
I'm sorry I couldn't say.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers.
I hope so.
Look at us. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am...
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shit on them. Absolutely dominate. Hypocrisy. Yes, it's a massive
You're
storm.
here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
Yeah, he's ugly looking, bro.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Alright, Otto, what do you gotta say? What do you gotta say, Otto?
We have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are three. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a cashier at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimhill. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Jesus. Hey, maybe I can do the hunt now. Cute little wiggle. The Crocs. I don't know how to check, like, the fucking areas, bro. Where the fuck? I'll be the handboard again. I don't know where that is. It's whatever.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Guess I'm gonna end the stream off here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.